Yeah, you try to lead by example, but also there's opportunity and times when you have to step up and voice what you see that could be detrimental to your team's success.
Now let's check out our starters for the Los Angeles Lakers. LeBron and Green make up the backcourt. Kentavious Caldwell-Pope is out there with Anthony Davis, and it's McGee in at the center position. And for San Antonio, it's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Then it's Mills, then it's DeRozan, and it's Forbes in at the shooting guard position. And so the Los Angeles Lakers get the first points of the ballgame. Mills with it, picked up by Davis, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Davis. That is his first foul of the game. Now Mills. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Davis. And so James will bring it up for the Lakers. To the paint, deflects the pass. Pirtle with the steal. Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. Steps back and shoots. Mills can't hit.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
And Davis puts it in.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell-Pope. Love seeing that.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Green. Clock at 6. Here's DeRozan, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in.
DeRozan has a dynamic mid-range game. Whether he's wide open or being defended well, he can knock it down from there.
Caldwell-Pope outside. Davis against Aldridge. Here's LeBron, and again it's the Lakers.
You know, because James is such a consistent, confident shooter from the mid-range, you just can't afford to let him get comfortable.
And here's Mills. He's coming off a 16-point game against Washington. Shot from the top of the key. The shot's good from Forbes.
Well, with that stroke that Forbes has, I wouldn't be surprised if he was knocking down shots not long after he started walking. Great confidence as a shooter.
Now here's James. He's coming off a 25-point game against Oklahoma City. Green, the pass to Davis. Over Mills. Again, Los Angeles.
And early on, they look great. They've made all 4 of their shots to start this game.
Here's Mills. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Pass to Pirtle. Here's Aldridge. And Davis sends it back.
Boy, I tell you what, Davis uses his length so well. I mean, a defensive stalwart who holds his ground, and because of his timing and length and athleticism, he's an excellent shot blocker.
Launches a 3. Drills it from outside. Forbes has got 5 now.
Well, this is the strength and forte of Forbes' game. He's a lethal sniper from deep.
Green finds Davis. LeBron with it. Defended by Pirtle. The drive by LeBron. And LeBron throws it down.
Boy, LeBron's so strong, so athletic, so smart. I mean, a bunch of his points come when he's driving full speed downhill, and he's impossible to stop.
McGee with the block. Here's Davis. Rebound San Antonio. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, and it's not easy to do. Much easier said than done, but they're capable of making it happen. It just comes down, I think, to will and desire.
The offensive rebound, McGee. No good with the layup.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Forbes can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. And Pirtle has it in the corner. Pass to Aldridge. DeRozan scanning the floor. 5 to shoot. Back to Aldridge. Over Caldwell Pope. Aldridge can't get it to go. And here's Caldwell Pope. He brings it up for the Lakers. And Clark, ordinarily quiet by nature, LaMarcus Aldridge has become a more outspoken leader in recent years.
Yeah, and that's a good sign. Sometimes you have to get out of your comfort zone for the good of the team. Aldridge is, by nature, a laid-back, quiet guy, and sometimes that can work against the team. But in his case, he realized that he needed to be more vocal and stepped into doing that.
Mills can't hit.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
And it's Davis missing. Spurs trail by 3. Here's DeRozan. He's coming off a 31-point game against the Wizards in Washington. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Lakers have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. And Pirtle sends it back.
And Pirtle deserves a lot of credit for his shot blocking ability. He's a dynamic and dynamite shot blocker.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
No good on that one.
And guys, at this point in his career, Anthony Davis just entering his prime. Crazy to think when you look at what he's already accomplished thus far.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Lyles checked in for Pirtle, and Murray's subbed in for Patty Mills. The Lakers also with a sub. Howard's checked in for JaVale McGee. And the second free throw, good. And we are talking about Anthony Davis. How do you even put into words, Greg, what he's able to do on the basketball floor?
I mean, he's entering the conversation among the best big men of all time. On a nightly basis, dominating in so many facets of the game. Really, it's remarkable. Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Here to check out the stats for LeBron James. Right around 25 points per, 11 assists, and 8 rebounds. And you talk about guys who just have a nose for putting up points. He is one of them.
Yeah, he sure is, and he rarely has back-to-back bad games. If he has an off night, he usually follows that up with a big night.
Now here's Murray. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Washington.
And he also looked to attack at the defensive end of the floor. 3 steals in that game. And making his return from the ACL tear, DeJounte Murray, long, athletic, and young. He still has a very bright future.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint.
And the first one drops.
How about this little nugget, guys? When Murray earned all defensive second team honors in his rookie year, he became the youngest player in NBA history to make the all-defense team.
And so Murray nails both of them. The Lakers in the lead. LeBron passes to Howard. Back to James. Lets it fly. Good on the jump shot. James has got 8 points. And Murray winning second team all-defense in 2018. And Greg, at that time, he was only 21.
And that's been his strong suit. If he can hit perimeter shots consistently, he can be a star. The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
And there's the pass to Davis. Shoots over Lyles. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 6.
There are not many better on the offensive glass than Howard. He's a flat-out beast, especially if you don't box him out.
Passes it to Lyles. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Aldridge dishes to DeRozan. That one goes in.
Boy, Aldridge commands so much defensive attention. There's bound to be somebody open on every possession, and this time, DeMarcus finds him.
Now here's Davis. He had 34 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And we got to talk about his 4 steals on the night. That's a complete performance at both ends of the floor.
Here's LeBron. They lead by 4. It's stolen by DeRozan. Murray left side. Fires the 3. And DeMar DeRozan the bucket on the assist by Murray. 7 points in the game. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
A different look now for San Antonio. Rudy Gay's checked in for Aldridge. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And it's Bellinelli in for Bryn Forbes. And then for the Lakers, Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Alex Caruso comes in for Danny Green. And Quinn Cook subbed in for LeBron. And stolen by Gay. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray with the ball. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it's really hard to stop Murray there. I mean, with his size, mobility, and speed, sometimes the defense is just forced to make an adjustment.
The Spurs shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
Shooting 2.
That one drops. He ties it up. And Clark, when you look at how the game has changed, if you were entering the league today, how would you reshape your skill set?
Well, the biggest part would be expanding my shooting range. I was a good shooter at the time that I played, but would need to expand it and was just starting to stretch out my shooting to the three-point line. And then also defensively, be a little more committed to that end of the floor, really working to get better there. But ball handling, passing, scoring, rebounding, those were things that I did pretty well.
You can tell that miss at the line might stick with him for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Free throw line jump shot. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Murray's got 5 points so far. The Lakers have gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Left side, Davis. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
And, you know, got to admire the patience inside from Davis. Outstanding at staying under control, taking his time, and burying the quality shot.
Now here's Murray. He's got 5. In the corner, it's Bellinelli. Misses the 3. Lakers shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Caruso, no good. San Antonio's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. Ellenelli finds Gay. Here's Lyles. He's guarded by Davis. Back to Lyles. Pass to Carroll. 6 to shoot. No good from outside. 1:52 left to play in the first. Here's Caruso. And that one is off. And the Spurs going the other way now. Gay passes to Murray. Carroll with it. To Lyles. Ellenelli trying to break loose. Lyles no good. Floats it up for Davis and finished off by Davis.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Now here's Murray. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game. And it's sent back by Howard.
And, you know, this is a definite strength of Howard's game. I think he's a rim protector of an elite level.
Murray, good. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Here is Cook. No points in the game yet for him. And it's Davis at the elbow. And it's blocked.
Murray is tireless on the defensive end, and you don't want this guy guarding you because he's so pesky. What a rejection.
The Lakers making a switch here. Rondo's checked in. .35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Clock at 2. And it's Gay with the rebound.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Murray. He's got 7.
You know, they give him the ball and let him quarterback the pick and roll, which speaks, I think, to how confident they are in Murray, guys.
Down low, here's Davis. Count the basket.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
This is his 3rd free throw attempt of the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Guys, I don't think there's any doubt that the work he's put in practicing free throw shooting has paid off. I mean, he's made nice strides in getting those shooting percentage numbers up.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis.
Davis is really the total package, a mobile, sharp-shooting big guy who can score from everywhere.
Now here's Gay. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Anthony Davis firing on all cylinders for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we'll be back with you shortly. And in 2018, DeMar DeRozan opened up about his battles with depression, hoping to have a positive impact on others.
The people ashamed to talk about it. Even myself, for a long period of time, people wonder why I was such a quiet guy. And that was part of it, not wanting to speak out about it, not wanting other people to know exactly what I was going through. But you get to a certain age where you feel like it's all about helping others. It's not about you just being a selfish person about the things you're going through. Other people going through stuff as well.
Yep, you love the honesty and the bravery to step forward and tell his emotional story.
Yeah, he opened a dialogue. Kevin Love following his lead to talk about anxiety. Athletes, as public figures, can have a broader impact than just entertaining, and we see it over and over again.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So on the floor for the Lakers to start this second quarter, they've got Rajon Rondo. Howard is out there with Davis. Then there's Kyle Kuzma. And it's Caruso in at the two-guard spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, my cousin LaMarcus Aldridge is not the flashiest player, but he is respected. His former teammate in Portland, C.J. McCollum, said he hasn't changed his game to try and fit the new NBA. He shoots mid-range, scores under the basket, strong as heck. He knows who he is. And Kevin, LaMarcus isn't really my cousin, but his game never goes out of style.
You're right, D.A., and he is still getting it done. Thank you.
You know, the Spurs are never afraid to play to the tune of their own drummer. I mean, just as the rest of the league embraces threes and layups, the Spurs going against that grain, leading the league in mid-range shots and post-ups.
Guys, 7 times the lead has changed hands here now.
Yeah, and that number should easily top double figures before it's over.
Now here's Rondo, and right now he's averaging about 7 points a game. Here's Kuzma, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Well, you were talking about the mid-range and the post-ups. Those are the strengths of DeMar DeRozan and LaMarcus Aldridge.
Well, Coach Popovich has been so successful for decades because he always adapts to the strengths of his players. Outstanding coaches do that in every sport. That shot diet might not work for most other teams, but if it fits the Spurs, they'll go old school and make it work for them.
That free throw, no good.
Kyle Kuzma is a guy who burst on the scene during his rookie year and is a fun player to watch. He's a guy that really has an outstanding all-around game.
Mills, he's checked in for DeJounte Murray. So we can't get either to fall. Or do you think on average rookies are having a greater impact on their teams now than in decades past?
I really don't think so, Kevin. You can go back and look at the numbers historically. Every draft class usually has 6 to 10 rookies that have a significant impact on their respective teams. And of those 10, perhaps 10 or 12, maybe only a few are going to be on playoff teams just because of the nature of the draft. I don't really think that's changed tremendously over the decades.
And that one falls for Davis.
And the feeling has been that the Lakers needed to acquire more veteran talent to put alongside LeBron, and they've done just that.
And, you know, time is creeping up on LeBron. He turns 35 this season. Really, for the Lakers, the time is now if they're going to compete to get him another ring and perhaps themselves another banner.
And so he's able to get one of two.
And, you know, guys, the Spurs team dinners, the stuff of legends, just building camaraderie and getting to know one another and being orchestrated with care by head coach Greg Popovich. They enjoyed the finest restaurants and great food and drink, but the fellowship and camaraderie, probably the most important part of those dinner gatherings.
And so it's Mills who will bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Jacks up a three. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And Clark, the act of getting dinner, sitting down to a meal. As a team, it brings people together.
It really does, guys, and I can't overstate it. When you get a chance to know your teammates off the court, it adds to your ability to play for them on the court. It can't always be just about grind, grind, grind. There has to be some compassion, some caring, some understanding, and sometimes the best places to do that are at restaurants with good food and good drink.
He misses the free throw.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
LeBron's checked in for Los Angeles. He doesn't get the second one. And the minutes down, Clark slightly for Pirtle last season, but his role grew down the stretch.
And not only his role grew, but I think his production improved as well. He got better as a passer. His rebounding took a jump forward. The counting stats won't wow you, but he's making progress and impacting his team in a positive way.
Just 3 to shoot. Here's Mills. No good off the back of the rim. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. The 3. But they get it back. Offensive rebound. Outside for Rondo. Lets it go from deep. Knocks down the 3 ball. Rondo's got 5.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
And, Greg, it's clearly been their edge, and in a close game like this, you look for every edge you can find.
McGee with the block.
Boy, and the wingspan McGee has covers a lot of ground. Very useful for shot blocking.
It's good.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Yeah, and they're really getting pummeled on points in the paint here.
Here's Gay. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Gay can't get it to go.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
And so it's San Antonio with it. Following the basket by Kyle Kuzma. Kicks it out to Gay. Pass to Mills. Back to Gay. Can they get it? He's off on that one. LeBron with some nice D. Lakers leading by 7. To the middle. Pirtle with the steal. Mills with it. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Now Gay. And here is Bellinelli. Shot clock at 5. The 3 from Mills. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Mills. Kicks to Bellinelli. Mills looking it over. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Lakers. They've got the #1 record in the conference, and because of it, each night out, their competition is going to bring it right at them. And, of course, there's the Spurs. Not really any threat right now as their record showing a lot more losses.
And when I look at the Lakers, they are, in my eyes, one of the big surprises of the young season. I mean, no doubt the talent was there, but I just didn't think it would come together this fast.
Well, you know what? I think it's a testament to how hard they worked in the preseason. I mean, they didn't want to take any chances to have this thing fall apart. They wanted to hit the ground running, and they have.
Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. Clark, I'm going to get a little detailed here, but in terms of footwork in the post, who really impresses you?
Well, there are a number of guys, Kevin. I mean, you think about it. Kevin Durant is a lethal scorer and does a lot of his work off the dribble and in transition on pull-up threes. But when he is a post-up threat, and he does get posted sometimes, his footwork is superb, absolutely superb. Joel Embiid comes to mind, big fella with feet of a ballerina. Jokic does a great job with his feet, not nearly as athletic as Embiid or Durant. And then I would put Kawhi Leonard outside of a big guy. I mean, he's not a big guy. in terms of position, but boy, he is very efficient down in the low post when he gets it there.
Good names. And the Spurs with some changes. LaMarcus Aldridge, he's checked in for Jakob Poeltl. DeMar DeRozan comes in for Damari Carroll. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Bellinelli. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Green comes in for Alex Caruso. On deep, Gay. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Greg, and that's been the key to this league. I mean, they've really dominated the glass.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Mills, following the basket by LeBron James. Rondo with the steal. LeBron up top. Green taking his time here. Caldwell Pope for three. And another three for the Lakers.
I think Caldwell Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Here's DeRozan. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And it's Rondo with the ball for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's off to Oklahoma City for him after this game, so they have the Thunder to look forward to. And that game will be game 2 of 5 out on the road. Now, here's DeRozan. He's got 7. He kicks it to Forbes. Now, here's Mills. He's covered by Rondo. Shot clock at 6. And that one's good by Aldridge.
Boy, Aldridge has a really nice knack and rhythm with the catch and shoot opportunities.
Outside Rondo. On the wing, James. He's covered by Gay. And it's James missing.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down now to just 12 points with the basket from DeMar DeRozan. And it's the Lakers' ball. They're on a 19-6 run. Here's LeBron, and another basket for the Lakers.
Boy, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Now, here's Mills. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Aldridge kicks to Mills. Offline with his 3.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McGee with the block. The 55th pick back in 2009. Those picks don't hit very often, but Greg Patty Mills now with a decade in the NBA.
6'0", and that may be generous. The Australian Mills, a dangerous pull-up shooter, and he does not
Take a break.
back down.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And, you know, quite a bit of turnover for the Lakers in recent years, guys, from the front office to the coaching staff. I think it's always important for an organization to have a common voice to speak in stereo and have everybody in proper alignment from the top down to the court.
And the Spurs making a change here. Lyles checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And as the Lakers have looked to fill positions, Clark, a real affinity for candidates with the Lakers' history.
Yeah, you know, that's exactly right. They view it as a family, but here recently they've expanded their options and have looked outside of past Laker pedigree in terms of filling some key spots, which is part of what you have to do if you're going to move forward and be successful.
Here's Mills, following the basket by LeBron James. Here's Aldridge, and it's sent back by Howard. And he's able to get it back. Los Angeles leading by 14. Caldwell Pope outside. Now the dish to James. And the bright lights of L.A., perhaps too much for some players. But you know what, Greg? Not for LeBron James.
This guy thrives in the spotlight. The Lakers crafting a roster to satisfy his championship ambitions. Off the court, the City of Angels perfect for maximizing his business aspirations.
No good on the free throw. And LeBron James Clark climbing the all-time scoring list. Last season passing Michael Jordan. This season, Kobe Bryant. Clark, any chance LeBron someday passes another Laker great, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, for the most career points in NBA history?
I think it's simply a matter of his health, because if he stays healthy, then it's not if, but when. By the time his contract runs out, guys, in 2022, he'll be right in that neighborhood of my all-time favorite player, and I think the greatest player to play, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
It's DeRozan with the drive, and that'll be San Antonio as it goes out of bounds. Spurs retain possession. Los Angeles on D. The shot's good from Forbes. Forbes has got 9 points.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. He had 13 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run.
And as the receiver, he doesn't feel the need to go for the monster finish that time. I mean, laying it up for the 2 points worked out just fine.
Outside DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. And the shot goes down. DeRozan's got 4 points in the quarter.
Check out the body control from DeRozan there, guys. I mean, clearly there's contact, but it's almost impossible to affect his shot.
Now here's Howard. Some solid defense from Aldridge. In transition, here comes San Antonio. Murray with the ball. Good work there as it goes. He's got 13.
Boy, he's really been dominant in this one. Unfortunately, he hasn't had much help.
Cook dishes to James. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And in a league that's obsessed with threes and layups, Marcus Aldridge defying the trend, really feasting on a steady diet of mid-range jumpers.
For Los Angeles, they have had an off night from the stripe tonight. And he knocks down the first one. And that turnaround jumper of Aldridge's, Greg, just impossible to defend.
Long arms, that high release point, when it's falling, well, we saw him give OKC 56. This man can take over.
The Lakers making a switch here. Davis is checked in. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
You know, he didn't get to the line in that entire first quarter. But right now, he's showing some aggressiveness out there.
Fires, high post. The Lakers with the rebound. Davis has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Here's James, and it's sent back by Aldridge.
When Aldridge is in the neighborhood, you've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Here's LeBron following the bucket by the Spurs.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Lakers leading by 10. Again, James missing.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, you know, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Banked in off the glass. James has got 22.
You know, really impossible to know what James is thinking in advance. I mean, especially in these sets.
The clock running in. Thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Spurs trail by 10. It's Aldridge at the power forward with Pirtle at center. Then it's DeRozan, then it's Mills, and it's Forbes in at the 2 guard. So that's who Greg Popovich starts the second half with. DeRozan with it. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Now here's DeRozan after the miss from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now here's Green. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Caldwell-Pope passes to Davis. Howard trying to free himself up. A second chance effort, and Davis lays it in. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Just so resourceful as a player. Davis gets the job done inside in all sorts of ways, and that's one of them right there, crashing the offensive glass, getting that second chance bucket.
LeBron against Aldridge. James the pass to Davis. Over Mills. And Davis with the basket on the assist by James. And now a 12-point Laker lead.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
And the Lakers last season going against the grain to surround LeBron James with playmakers, not shooters. And many criticized that move.
And, you know, guys, you look at it, LeBron is at his very best with the ball in his hands, which means he needs room to attack the lane. It's clear that a course correction was needed.
And the foul called on Anthony Davis. That's foul number 2 for him. JaVale McGee's checked in for Dwight Howard.
JaVale McGee.
And DeRozan kicks to Mills. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Then on Saturday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the Memphis Grizzlies.
And looking at this stretch for them, I think they should have no problem dispatching most of their opponents if they can avoid that pitfall of playing down to the level of the competition. But that's easier said than done.
Now James after the missed 3 from Jakob Poeltl. Back to James. And it's sent back by Aldridge. And that'll be the Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Well, it was speculated all of last season and shortly after the finals ended that Anthony Davis had his wish fulfilled by getting traded to the Lakers.
And Davis and LeBron make as scary a duo as you can think of in the NBA. Missed out on some of the other marquee free agents, but AD will get a plethora of looks playing alongside LeBron.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Anthony Davis. And so Anthony Davis nails both of them.
And the Spurs, I've heard it said, the most process-oriented team in the league.
Well, that's an understanding of what it takes for them as a small market team to be successful. A good assessment of what they have to do as the San Antonio Spurs to be good. Scouting, coaching, chemistry, all part of that. And this kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there
as well. Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Now here's Mills. D right on him. McGee with the block. LeBron up top. Bellinelli is covering. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by LeBron. James has got 3 assists tonight.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Now, here's Aldridge. 6 points for him. Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Clock at 6. And DeRozan kicks to Mills. Drills the three-pointer. Mills has got 5 points so far.
You know, Mills has been a guy who's been very streaky as a perimeter shooter, but he's been good behind the arc his entire career.
Here's LeBron, and finished off by LeBron.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
And boy, that looked like goaltending. Yes, it is, and so they will award the basket there.
Yeah, that's a tough call for the refs to make there. I'm not sure it was on the way down, but that's how they saw it.
Rudy Gay's checked in for the Spurs. Damari Carroll comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Alex Caruso, he's checked in for the Lakers. Here's Caruso. He's been patient so far, nothing on the scoreboard yet. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
First one falls for him.
You look at the Lakers desperate to surround LeBron with talent to win now. They have improved, but is it enough to go deep in the West?
Rajon Rondo is checked in for Green. Both good from the line that time. And the Lakers, for decades, Clark, a magnet for superstar free agents.
Yeah, and you know, guys, in recent years, more of a mixed bag in that regard. Whether it's the turmoil in the Lakers organization, I think that's part of it, or the prospect of playing in LeBron's shadow. A number of elite players have elected to go elsewhere thus far.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the bucket by the Spurs. And the pass to Kuzma. It's stolen by Carroll. And here's Mills. Bellinelli passes to Mills. Pirtle kicks to Mills. And he uses the glass on the layup. Mills has got 9.
Encouraging signs for him after starting the game poorly. He's picked it up here in the second half.
Passes it to McGee. Inside. Trying to get open is Kuzma. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist by McGee.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
Pirtle kicks to Carroll. Pass to Bellinelli. Goes up on the wing. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Kuzma. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. One thing about Kyle Kuzma, Clark, he's not a ball stopper. When he touches the ball, he is shooting it.
I would not disagree with you there, guys. He is fearless looking for a shot. He hunts his shot aggressively, and he's very efficient. He doesn't need a lot of dribbles, but the one thing I like about him is that he doesn't hold on to that ball long. He's going to make a quick, decisive move or get it out of his hands.
Free throw good, Kuzma. And Kyle Kuzma, a late pick in the 2017 draft, but he's shown that he's as strong a prospect as any.
Yeah, flew under the radar as a prospect, but came in with a very refined game and was an impact player early on. Has already started to expand his game. Should see an even bigger role as he develops as a player.
So he gets them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
Now here's Gay. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Bellinelli kicks to Gay. Over Davis. Gay can't hit.
Fantastic positioning there to contest that one.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he challenged the shot, and you can see the effects on the release of that shot. I mean, it turned a simple jumper into a tough one.
Now here's Rondo. He has 5, and it's in there.
And, you know, he's proven to be capable at sinking that mid-range jump shot. Rondo has to be respected from that part of the floor.
Rondo against Murray. There's the pass to Bellinelli. Down low. Here's Wiles. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
And, you know, guys, I love his fight and grit on the interior. I mean, he never lets a shot go uncontested.
Now here's Murray. Rajon Rondo missing his last shot. Murray finds Gay. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by McGee.
San Antonio ball.
Quinn Cook's checked in for the Lakers.
Quinn Cook.
And so it's San Antonio with it. 19-point game.
He's been an absolute non-factor. 0 factor this game. Just a horrible performance from him.
And it's Davis missing.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's Gay. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Shoots over McGee, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You got to stay physical and stay aggressive if you're Rudy Gay. Force the defense to make some mistakes.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And with an 86% free throw average, you can count on him to come through on most trips.
And, fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his free throw numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
And he makes the first.
Yeah, you know, when I covered Gay when he was in college at UConn, he was an outstanding player in the Big East, and it was pretty clear he had a bright future in the NBA in front of him, too.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And both free throws good for Gay. Here is Cook. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Kuzma outside. Passes to Davis. Over Gay. And another basket for the Lakers.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Murray surveying the D. Pass to Gay. 5 on the clock. He blocks it again.
And swatting shots away with ferocity.
GA, he is not messing around in this one.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Now here's Gay. Looking to get back on track here. And the rebound goes to Howard.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Pass to Cook. The pass to Howard. Shoots over Carroll. That's good from Howard on the assist from Cook. Cook's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Now here's Gay. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
And Gay is just so crafty inside, forcing the defense to hit him in the paint.
He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
Taking 2 shots.
That's good from Rudy Gay. San Antonio making a switch here. Forbes checked in, and Los Angeles making a change here as well. Caldwell Pope's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You've got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
That's his 2nd personal foul. Shooting for Los Angeles. Quinn Cook. Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Cook nails both of them. And Murray's got the ball here for the Spurs. And they're off to Philadelphia after this game as they'll take on the 76ers. That'll be the first half of a 2-game trip. Forbes can't get it to go.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
To the wing right side. Carroll against Davis. Loads it up for Davis, and it's Davis finishing it off.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, Kevin, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
Now here's Gay. And it's sent back by Howard. And it's the Lakers on the break. Cook's got the ball. Now the feed to Davis. Lays it up and banks it in. Davis has got 31.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Now here's Murray. He's got 15. And Davis sends it back. Cook looking it over. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And, you know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happened.
Pass to Forbes. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Caldwell Pope outside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, you got to be careful how you defend Caldwell Pope because he's got great speed and he knows how to use it to draw contact.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
That free throw good from Caldwell Pope.
A sharp shooter with a quick trigger release, Caldwell Pope is known for being an efficient scorer.
Marcus Aldridge is checked in for the Spurs. DeMar DeRozan comes in for DeMar Carroll. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. James is checked in. And he makes both free throws. 30 seconds left in the third. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Lyles. Kicks it to Forbes. 6 to shoot. Here's Aldridge. Once again off the mark by San Antonio. James looking it over. Over to DeRozan. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. A huge lead for them. They've been playing some ferocious defense. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. They've got Howard. Jared Dudley out there with Cook. And it's Daniels in at the shooting guard.
And, you know, I think this is exactly what you want Howard to do. I mean, when somebody's open, show that you're willing to give the ball up.
Pass to Medu. Dishes it to Aldridge. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on it.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time.
Two shots.
And that one falls for LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of neat to see Aldridge take on more of a leadership role. He's somebody the younger guys can look up to.
And so LaMarcus Aldridge nails them both. Hurdle, he is checked in for LaMarcus Aldridge. Now here's DeRozan. Not a lot of room. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2. And there's the foul against the Lakers.
You know, in the loaded West, DeMar DeRozan, not an all-star last season after being one multiple times in the East. His first time missing the festivities in 4 seasons.
The first one falls. You talk about that edge, Clark, for DeRozan. Very focused on proving his doubters wrong.
Nothing wrong with playing with something to prove, with that kind of attitude and mindset, turning that negative into a positive. And most importantly, it can't just be a mindset. You have to put the work into it as well. And he's done that, gotten better each year.
Both free throws good from DeRozan. And growing up about 15 miles south of the Staples Center, DeMar DeRozan idolized Kobe Bryant, Clark, and patterned his game after him.
And you can see evidence of Kobe's game in DeMarcus's game. You think about the footwork, the ability to post up, the moves and counter moves, the balance and strength. I think he owes a lot of that to the Mamba. Or the shot repertoire of Jakob Poeltl. Mostly 10 feet and in is his strength. He's an old school big man in every sense of the word, but efficient in what he does.
At the line for two.
That's good from DeRozan.
It's understandable that DeRozan was hurt when the Raptors traded him. He used it, though, in a positive way to motivate himself to playing at a high level in San Antonio.
DeMar DeRozan hits them both. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Daniels with it. Johnson's there. Stolen away. And the dunk by DeRozan.
DeRozan's so good, guys, at taking advantage of whatever situation is there. When he has the opportunity, he gets out and scores in the open floor.
Here is Cook to the middle. DeRozan defending. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Now the pass to Daniels. Over Johnson. Daniels, no good. Here's San Antonio now. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Walker with a clean look. And again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
And their lasers are starting to do their thing. I mean, that's going to be the ticket for them the rest of the way.
And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great reach that time by Howard. He went way upstairs to throw that one down. Can pretty much get any pass that's around the goal.
Here's DeRozan. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down. Two.
First free throw is good. And some changes here for the Spurs. Marcus Aldridge is checked in for Medu. Bryn Forbes comes in for Johnson. And it's Mills in for Lonnie Walker. The Lakers also changing it up. JaVale McGee comes in for Dwight Howard. Rajon Rondo subbed in for Cook. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Daniels passes to McGee. Back to Daniels. Here's the floater. And it's sent back by Aldridge. It's DeRozan with the drive. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Daniels passes to Rondo. Back to Daniels. Just 4 to shoot. And another basket for the Lakers. And here are the Spurs. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Mills. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
Mills taking 2 shots.
And that one misses. And he sinks the second. Lakers leading by 23. Rondo passes to Caldwell Pope. Oh, Kuzma's in position.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch.
And he chose the conservative finish with the nice, easy layup, which was a good decision.
DeRozan's shot is good. DeRozan's got 23 points.
You know, he's got to be exasperated right now, fellas. I mean, playing excellent ball, but they're still losing.
Rondo dishes to McGee. Kuzma, right side. Rebounded by the Spurs. San Antonio with the ball. They're on an 18-6 run. Now Mills. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mills has got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
Here's Rondo. Pass to McGee. That shot missing. Spurs trail by 21. Bounce pass Mills. Poke loose. And now running it up the court. Green pushing it all the way. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
That's his second.
And one thing you can say about Green, I don't know of too many players who are as dependent on their three-point shot as he is. He needs that shot to be falling for him to make an impact.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. Los Angeles making a switch here. Caruso's checked in. He hits both from the stripe. And so it's Mills who will bring it up for San Antonio. Passes it to Forbes. Poked away. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
Los Angeles ball.
Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Pass to Green. To the paint. McGee, the pass to Kuzma. Rebounded by the Spurs. Aldridge has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Mills. He's looking for Pirtle and finds him. And that one drops.
Yeah, you know, Mills is one of those energizing players who does a little bit of everything, including finding his open teammates.
Now here's Green, covered by Mills. And Kuzma slams it in.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
Here's Caruso. To the inside. San Antonio with the rebound. Aldridge has got rebound number 8 now on the night. And here's Mills. Inside. Here's Aldridge. Make it 5 for 10 with him in that bucket.
You know, sometimes overwhelming presence. Aldridge is a handful to deal with because of his height, strength, and length.
Now here is McGee. Now here's Green. Caldwell Pope with a wide open look. They grab their own miss. McGee. And Pirtle sends it back. Mills with it. Feeds to DeRozan. And the Spurs scoring again.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And, Greg, you know, the defense has been very slow to adapt. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. The pass to Caruso. Outside, Green. Clock at 6. Here's Kuzma. And Pirtle pulls it down. Spurs trail by 19. Mills passes to DeRozan. Here's Aldridge. Another shot. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Kyle Kuzma picks one up.
How about that for the old up fake? Aldridge knows exactly how to get a defender off his feet.
Taking 2 shots.
2.
And he knocks down the first one. James checked in for Alex Caruso. He's off on the second. Los Angeles leading by 18. Kuzma passes to Green. LeBron outside. Back to Green. Beyond the arc. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
That's his first.
That's on LeBron James.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there. Earned those free throws.
At the line for your Spurs, Patty Mills. 2 shots.
Two.
And the first one drops. And both free throws good for Mills.
He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity. He's cashing in on those.
Green passes to McGee. He dishes it to LeBron. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw good, James.
Well, there are only a handful of players who've been on the line more often than LeBron, and no surprise, every one of them a Hall of Famer. That's where he's headed to.
Now here's Mills. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Mills has got 14 points now in the second half.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Back to Forbes. Here's Mills. Shoots over Kuzma. Mills can't hit. Lakers leading by 17. James outside. Passes it to Kuzma. And Pirtle pulls it down. Pirtle's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. That one good for 2. Mills has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
James outside. A rebound by the Spurs. 1:46 left here in the fourth quarter. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 27.
You know, the athleticism is obvious when you look at DeRozan's game, but he also has tremendous strength, and wasn't much the defender could do there.
Now here's James. All sorts of time. They get the rebound. Off with the layup. Spurs trail by 13. And finished off by DeRozan.
DeRozan still an elite scorer in this league and relentless in attacking the basket.
James outside. Kuzma against Aldridge. Kuzma left side. Over Aldridge. Los Angeles with another miss.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way, but he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Mills passes to Aldridge. Second chance shot. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. James outside. .26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 2 points. That one goes. And the Lakers lead by 13.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA, no matter what. And they got it done.
DeMar DeRozan taking 2 shots.
Two.
First one falls for him. Both free throws good from DeRozan. Kuzma outside. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And in the win, a comfortable win in what